Hey, so, get ready to boil some more eggs. I got an email. So a while back, I signed up with Credit Sesame. They give you credit score and things like that. And it's a quick, fast, easy, more than once a year way to be able to monitor if things are going sideways on your accounts. Sorry. So, I got an email that said that I had bad payment history going on, and, top of the egg water, that, an item might be going into collections, stuff like that. And the only debt I really have is my student loans. I'm going to try and set you guys up here on the shelf. So I poke holes in the air bubble side of my eggs. That's what I'm doing. So I got this email from them that said that had something going to collections. There was something was giving me a bad payment history. So I couldn't really get any information off of Credit Sesame. So I ran my free annual credit report. And with Experian, it was, I found that there was a time I was in the process of kicking out a roommate. It was just crazy, terrible time when I was living in a manufactured home out in another town here in Oregon. And so this roommate had to have internet, and I had internet. I had not Cricket, something like that. But it's just you get kind of like you get a cell phone signal, and that get you guys off that shelf. You get a credit card signal, and that goes through a little box and turns into your wireless, your Wi-Fi. So that wasn't fast enough for her and her kid and me, and she didn't want to pay more cell phone bill for herself, so she was using her cell phone on it all the time, like making phone calls on the Wi-Fi. I don't know. The gal was a little bit kind of nuts, which is a shame because I'd known her since grade school, and she had her alcoholism kind of took over her life again. She'd done really great for a long time, and she felt that I judged her really hard. I was like, dude, I didn't even know you as an active alcoholic until now. But anyway, so digressing. That was crazy, super stressful. I'm not a conflict kind of person. My calendar's still on July. I'm not a conflict kind of person. Yeah, so I set you guys down again. So I was just really stressed out by all of that. The internet guys, well, that's a pretty one. Look at August. The internet guys, I had internet service through them before, and it was no problem. So I went to get internet service with them again, and they could not find my house. Like, they kept installing internet at my neighbor's house, because it was my house is was an 8A, and it went like unit 8, 9, and then they added a house in where my house is, and that was 8A because it was between 8 and 9. they could not for the life of them find it. And they signed me up and I was like, you guys didn't install it at my house. You guys did not install it at my house. Well, the tech was out there and they installed it. No, you did not install it at my house. My house is 8A and I even had it marked. I had everything. Well, we don't show that on our records. That's not even an option. I was like, I had service with you guys before. This is CenturyLink. Yeah, CenturyLink. Anyway, so I tell them to cancel it. Just cancel it. Let me send you guys back these 5 wireless routers that you guys have sent me. And I think I still have 2 more. But anyway, they finally canceled it. And I said, I'm not paying for that because that wasn't installed at my house. Well, you have to pay for it. No. It wasn't installed at my house. So I I'd gone online and I was able to sign up for the internet online. Just funny. You need to get online access to get online access online. Whatever. But I signed up and I told them, no, this is the account number that is for my house. I told you guys it was there, blah, 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 and they kept trying to charge me for an account that they had set up that they installed at my neighbor's house. I was like, no, that was not me. Nope, you are not. So then they, yeah. So I was like, I'm not going to pay that because it wasn't installed in my house. This is my account number. This is what is servicing my house. Everything else is just bull. And so now, instead of clearing that stuff off my name, they have sent it to collections. And I think it was maybe $100. An installation fee, the box, and they tried to charge me for a month, and I was like, no, you guys didn't, I haven't had internet. You guys cannot charge me for having internet because this account has not given me any internet. And so they took off like the month or whatever of internet access, but they still charged me for installing internet access at my neighbor's house. Ugh. So anyway, so I did my Credit Sesame, let me know that something was going on, and I went and checked my free credit reports. I'm just waiting for eggs to boil. They're almost boiling. And on there, I went to Experian, yeah, and found that little Comcast is in collections twice in my name for 2 different collections agencies, and they're both at the same amount, $368. One has had it since 2016 and the other's had it since 5, so that's March, April, May 2017. The other one's had it since August 2016. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call them both and tell them that this is for something that I didn't receive. I didn't receive this service, and it was installed in my neighbor's house, and get it off my credit report and get my name out of collections. And if I can't get one or the other of them to do that and send me confirmation, that's kind of the cool thing. I've got 2 of these guys. Then I could, I figured out that half is $184. Or I could say, you know, it was for $100. It was, I think it was less than $100, but there's no way I'm gonna pay $368 for something that I didn't even receive. Just crazy. crazy making. But I probably would have dealt with it much better if I didn't have roommate insanity going on in my life. You know how that goes sometimes. Okay, so when I make eggs, I pinprick them, bring them up to a boil, turn it down to about medium low, so it keeps a little bit of a simmer going, and then, because I forget everything, set a timer for 8 minutes. So, yeah, so I get to deal with this fun stuff. These two companies that are trying to get money out of me. I haven't gotten any phone calls from them, so I don't know. Part of me doesn't even want to chase them down. But then again, it's sitting there looking terrible on my account. The other thing that's crazy, one of the credit reports I went on showed that like every month some Capital One credit card is looking into my credit score. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I think that's, I think it might be from when I signed up for Credit Sesame, or whenever you move, you start getting those things. So you file a change of address and they start sending you credit cards. Because who buys stuff on credit? Brand new, fresh, moved in homeowners. But I'm not a homeowner, I'm a renter, and they don't know that. My address is way out in the country. Anyway, so I figured I'd share that lovely fun. I'll let you guys know what happens. What a beautiful day. Little bit humid. Only 44%. Feels grimier than that. Maybe it's time for a double shower day. 76. It's totally lovely. I love it. Compared to the 105 we had just like a week and a half ago. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night.